Welcome to Haxby Shed and a project which could be subtitled More Fun with the Big Faceplate. I bought this
Eclipse
magnetic chuck vise from the Auto Jumble quite a while ago now for about £35. There was no handle with it, I couldn't test it, I just took a risk on it and it's turned out to be fine. I made a video where I produced two brackets for it, one to go either side, so I could clamp it onto a table, particularly my shaper table here. But like a lot of jobs, I never quite finished it completely, and there are a couple of things I need to do. Now the first thing was, I imagined that these screws here were 6mm by 1. Well, actually they're not, they're 1/4 BSF. So I've had to get some screws for it, which means I've had to make the holes in these brackets a little bit bigger. No big deal, but I will just say something about BSF as we pass by. This is 6mm by 1, this is 1/4 BSF by 26. Now 6mm by 1 will fit in, because the difference between the two in diameter is only 0.4 millimetre, or 1/16 thou if you like, and if you think about it, 1mm pitch is 25.4 TPI, well 25.4. This is slightly smaller diameter and it does seem to go in. But eventually you figure out, no, it's actually BSF. Now, BSF and Whitworth were kind of a pair together, fine and coarse. And Whitworth lives on really through UNC. Now, of course, the thread profile is different between Whitworth and UNC, but apart from 1/2 inch, I think all the pitches are the same. So I think about it as, Whitworth living on through UNC, but unfortunately, BSF doesn't live on through UNF because UNF is a bit finer. So really BSF is consigned to history, which is a bit of a shame because I rather like the idea of it, just emotionally, that's all. So the point here is I've removed these and I've replaced the screws with these. Now the other part of the job is to put in a bit of a relief around here. I made this handle from another, which I had, because the vise came with no handle, and I'd really liked this to push on a bit further in than it does, but it can't because it hits this. So this is about 21 diameter, something like that, and I just want to machine away some of this. Now I haven't got an end mill or anything, a cutter that I can use on the drill press or a milling machine or whatever, so I'm going to have to put this onto the large faceplate to go on the lathe, which will be fun. I've only used that large faceplate about 3 times, but I always enjoy it. It's a bit spectacular, I think, so we'll get that set up. This lathe really needs a bit of a clean, to be honest, but I don't find that particularly interesting. This block has to come out to get the big faceplate on, and the 2 screws either side of this block are 5/16 Whitworth and the one on the end is 7/16 Whitworth spanner size. I've tried using AF spanner sizes but they don't fit, so it's definitely Whitworth. I'll give all this a clean when I put it back on because I'll clean the whole lathe, I think. I've put a block of wood down for this to rest on. And hopefully this will swing this bracket without hitting anything. Ooh, just about. I've taken the lead screw indicator off because there's every chance of this coming round and hitting this. I've moved the saddle as far this way as I can, and now I've locked it. So from now on, all the adjustment is on this top slide. Pretty scary, this. I've changed the tool. The other one was binding, so this one's smaller, it gets in easier. Well, I hope that's right, because I won't be setting it up again. I bored in about halfway through the thickness of this 6mm plate. And now the handle goes on quite a bit further. And that's another job done. Well, that was my 150th video. When I started this channel, I had no idea how long it would run for, but I never seem to be short of ideas. Now, I'm just going to ask these girls, what ideas have you got for Haxby Shed? Can you think of anything I should do? No. Okay, they're really helpful, aren't they? So all I would say is, and I don't normally ask, if you like my channel, it would be great if you could like and subscribe and click the bell notification icon. Have you clicked the bell notification icons and liked and subscribed?
I'll do it soon. I'm going to do it soon.
You're going to do it soon? All right. Well, let's end there. Thank you for watching Haxby Shed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was good.
No, that's watch it.
Okay.